Deep in the heart of Mexico, there lived a young girl named Anna, drawn by the allure of adventure and the promise of a new beginning. She decided to purchase an old house, nestled within the vibrant streets of a small, picturesque town. Little did she know that her dream of a peaceful abode would soon turn into a terrifying nightmare. As Anna settled into her new home, she noticed strange occurrences that sent shivers down her spine. It started innocently enough, with an occasional broken dish or an item mysteriously misplaced. At first, she dismissed these incidents as mere accidents, attributing them to her own forgetfulness. But as time went on, the manifestations grew more malevolent. Late at night, whispers echoed through the halls, their origin impossible to discern. Shadows danced in the corners of her vision, disappearing as soon as she turned her head. The air grew heavy with an unexplained presence, and Anna's once peaceful sanctuary became a battleground between the living and the dead. Desperate for answers and a respite from the supernatural torment, Anna sought the help of a renowned psychic. With trepidation, she invited him into her haunted home, hoping that he could shed light on the mysterious entities that plagued her existence. But as soon as the psychic crossed the threshold, his eyes widened with terror, and he fled in haste, leaving Anna alone with her fears. Feeling defeated and trapped in a house consumed by darkness, Anna made a fateful decision. She resolved to abandon her beloved home and seek solace in another country, far from the clutches of the malevolent spirits that haunted her every step. It was a painful choice, leaving behind the dream she had woven within those walls, but her sanity and safety were paramount. With a heavy heart, Anna packed her belongings and bid farewell to the house that had turned into a prison of the supernatural. As she embarked on her journey to a foreign land, she hoped to find peace and respite from the horrors that had plagued her. Months passed, and Anna settled into her new life, surrounded by unfamiliar faces and foreign landscapes. She believed she had finally escaped the clutches of the ghosts that had haunted her in Mexico. But little did she know that the spirits she left behind were not so easily forgotten. Late one night, as Anna lay in bed, a chilling breeze swept through her new home. The whispers returned, faint at first, but growing in intensity with each passing moment. The shadows danced once more, their ethereal forms taking shape in the corners of her vision. Anna's heart sank as she realized that the ghosts that had tormented her in Mexico had followed her across borders and oceans. The realization struck her with a sense of dread, for she knew there was no escape from the relentless pursuit of these vengeful spirits. Haunted by the ghosts that refused to release their grip on her life, Anna became a mere shell of her former self. She lived in perpetual fear, constantly looking over her shoulder, knowing that no matter where she went, they would always be there, lurking in the shadows. In the depths of Mexico, Anna found herself trapped in a nightmare from which escape seemed impossible. Bound by legal constraints, she was unable to leave the country legally, forcing her to resort to desperate measures. Anna made contact with a group of criminals who promised to smuggle her into the United States for a hefty sum of money. With trepidation, Anna embarked on a perilous journey. Hidden away in the darkness of a cargo container, the air within grew stale, and the suffocating silence was broken only by her anxious breaths. As the container rumbled along the bumpy road, Anna's heart raced with a mix of anticipation and fear. But as the hours ticked by, something inexplicable began to unfold. Flickering shadows danced upon the cold metal walls, and ethereal whispers echoed through the confined space. Anna's eyes widened with terror as she realized she was not alone. Ghostly apparitions materialized before her, their haunting presence, sending icy chills down her spine. A storm brewed on the horizon, its rage growing with each passing moment. Thunder roared, and rain lashed against the container, as if nature herself sought to test Anna's resolve. The violent winds howled, causing the container to teeter precariously on the edge of disaster. With a sudden jolt, the container plunged into the treacherous waters below. Panic seized Anna as she fought against the rising tide, desperately trying to free herself from the sinking prison. But the ghosts that had haunted her throughout the journey now became her tormentors, their spectral hands pushing her back, preventing her escape. In a desperate bid for survival, Anna clung to the wreckage, fashioning a makeshift raft from the debris. She scoured the remnants for anything that could serve as a distress signal, hoping to catch the attention of passing ships, or planes to catch the attention of passing ships or planes. But to her horror, the ghosts emerged from the depths of the water, their twisted forms rising to engulf her in their ethereal embrace. In the midst of the chaos, a realization struck Anna like lightning. The ghosts were not after her. They sought an ancient vase she had taken from her home. The artifact, once cherished, now held a dark secret, drawing the spirits to her with an unyielding vengeance. In a moment of desperation, she shattered the vase, releasing a burst of energy that banished the ghosts back to the watery abyss. Exhausted and battered, Anna lay upon the makeshift raft, her body trembling with a mix of fear and relief. She knew that her survival, though hard, was not yet assured. With every ounce of strength she had left, she clung to hope, praying that rescue would come soon. As the hours stretched into an eternity, a distant light pierced through the stormy night. A beacon of hope emerged, guiding her to safety. Rescuers arrived, pulling Anna from the clutches of the treacherous sea. She was battered and broken, but alive.